So a science professor and a history professor go out on a date.
Wait, is this a joke?
No, it's fate.
Hi everybody, welcome back to Hit or Miss Hallmark Movie Reviews. I'm Daniela.
And I'm John. Please don't forget to like, share, subscribe.
And click the little bell to receive notifications every time we upload a new video.
We try to upload once or twice a week, so please keep coming back.
Today we are reviewing Love Amongst the Stars.
Wow.
Nice title.
Yeah, it is. Fitting and appropriate.
So what's this one about? Heidi, played by Sara, a professor of astronomy, is convinced that a rare planetary alignment is the key to getting an observatory for her students. But August, the newest history professor, might be either the answer or the downfall to her research.
Nice and succinct.
What did we think about this?
Well, I mean, I don't know. What did you think?
This is the first time in a while where I feel very neutral towards a movie. I didn't hate it. I didn't love it. I didn't like it. I didn't dislike it. I'm very, very neutral about it.
Okay, so it's
I'm sorry,
that
but
kind of negates any review qualities you would have about this movie. Basically, you didn't watch it. You know, 0 to 0 is still 10 out of 10.
I didn't get excited about anything. I wasn't anticipating anything. I wasn't even anticipating them getting together. And that's a bad sign.
Yeah, I think you just had an off night.
Maybe that is the case. What I did like about it, I liked the astronomy and history angle. I thought that made at least the story a little bit more unique. But I don't think it was strong enough or compelling enough or funny enough or emotional enough or anything enough to really just grab me. And keep me really interested. I lost interest yet again.
Yeah,
This is like a pattern. I don't know what's happening.
I just think
here.
you're disinterested because it's like, you know, fast-paced, fun dogs don't do it for you. Slow romance with lots of heartfelt angles don't do it for you. I'm not sure what you want. I think you just want your famous faces, and if you don't get that in something cute, then you're already out of it.
That's not necessarily true.
Because we saw this actor in a movie that you really disliked, and maybe you just had a bad taste left in your mouth.
What was that?
The Wedding Fix, which we didn't even review because it was so bad.
That was very bad. But I actually didn't remember that he was in that, to be honest. Mm-hmm. No, I mean, story is king. Story is paramount. You have to have a strong story. And the story here just kind of like meandered along. You know, it was a steady pace, but not exciting or enticing.
Not every story has to be enticing. This was a slow burn romance. There's nothing fast-paced about this movie. There's an archaeologist and an astronomer who is like people that look at the sky and look at the dirt for future proceedings. There's nothing to lend into this movie about being fast-paced and quick. And,
I understand that.
We still got to explore their budding romance throughout the movie slowly, and there were still other plot points, like another romance.
Marry me?
Yes, of course.
And the whole thing with his nephew that was pretty heartfelt, and there's lots to grab onto for this movie. You just had to kind of wait it out. I don't think you did.
I'm all about slow burn. I'm very appreciative and respectful of a slow burn. If it grabs me, if it interests me, and I just don't think I was interested in this story. Like, in theory, I would be interested in it. Like a history professor, an astronomy professor, this supposed comet or whatever it is that's supposed to like hit the Earth or whatever.
The Lover's Comet?
The Lover's Comet, like, it had potential, but it didn't deliver. I did want to add, though, that while I was watching this one did feel, you know, quite adult. And I think I mentioned that to you while we were watching it. It wasn't cheesy at all.
Well, yeah, it
Which was
wasn't.
nice.
It wasn't going for any of those like easy, like, hey, let's
None of
throw a
those
bunch of
tropes
dogs
were
in it,
there.
or
Yeah.
like an extra cute guy. No, like when I look back at this movie, it has the least amount of things I can make fun of.
But that makes a good movie? The least amount of things you can make fun of?
In a Hallmark movie, absolutely. I mean, even the ones I like, Hallmark movies, there's lots of stuff to make fun of. There wasn't a lot of stuff for me to make fun of in this movie.
Well, the performances were good, as we said.
Yeah, but even
The
the writing,
story
there
was
wasn't
good.
writing things. There wasn't nitpicky. I had nothing nitpicky to say about this movie.
It was just a miss in execution. There was potential, and I don't think they used the story, the actors, the performances to their full potential. It's almost like on the verge of being good, but then it just kind of like stays here, you know?
Well, the last 4 weeks of movies, you haven't found anything you liked, and all the ones before this had reasons to not like. They were cheesy, they were filled with dogs that were just supposed to make people forget that the story sucked. This one was definitely different, where it had a strong story, strong acting, and everything, and you were still kind of led down the same.
I know. I mean, I don't know why. I'm just in a bit of a lull with Hallmark these past few weeks. I just want something to grab me. I want a story to be really, really like emotional and heartfelt. And fun at the same time. And I want like performances like the way the performances were in A Dickens of a Holiday.
Everybody do the Michigan ride. Everybody likes the Michigan ride.
Like, to me, that was like the epitome of like super, super great Hallmark performances.
Yeah,
or The
that's
Presence
still-
of Love. Like, I loved that one. The story was fantastic, and it was emotional, and it was beautiful and loving, and
See, I found The Presence of Love just as slow as this movie. They didn't
yes,
really
but the story
have-
was better.
I mean,
The
not
story,
re- not really.
I thought the story was
I don't
better.
remember what happened in that movie. I don't remember.
She travels to England.
Wow,
with her
she
mom.
traveled to England. Who cares? There was like tons of stuff in this movie. She was trying to find the same comment her mom was looking for when she died like 2 years before that.
It didn't grab me. That's just my opinion. I was open to it. I didn't dislike it. As I said, I'm unsure about it. I'm very unsure. So why don't we talk about performances? The leads here were quite good. Both performances were strong and believable. I especially liked Patch May.
I mean, he's
Could have starred in a dog movie as the dog. Yeah, that name. Yeah, August, that character is very playful, very laid back, which was in stark contrast to Heidi's more like rigid, scientific approach to life. And that played out very well. I liked the contrast. I feel like they should have discussed what happened at the bar. Like she tried to pick him up at a bar.
Do you always walk up to strange men in bars?
You're the first.
And then nothing was really mentioned about that afterwards, was it?
I guess maybe that's where the movie lost you, because
Maybe.
that was the payoff. They met in the bar. She says, "I work at this school." He's like, "Oh, okay."
Yeah, he doesn't say
Instead of
anything.
furthering on our conversation now, I'll just see you soon. And then the whole thing is the reverse romance. We
they
already knew
meet.
they had chemistry. The whole movie was her trying to push that off because she wanted to remain professional. So like everything building him up as Mr. Right or Mr. Perfect, which they did very well, was...
I guess. I don't know. I could have had more, like, antagonism between them. Well, no, that's not true.
Well, no,
because
that's all there was.
There was antagonism.
I think you were looking for the romance that was lost because of a scene you
More
didn't
tension.
understand.
I didn't feel like romantic tension, maybe. I didn't feel that between these two. Not enough for me. Not enough to redeem it again, unfortunately. It could just be me. Whatever. So you want to get a little bit nitpicky?
I mean, if anything, I would say nitpicky is that I hate your review of this movie. It sounds like a review that somebody like gave after just reading the synopsis.
I mean, it's not.
I can see, like, at the beginning of the movie, you're just not being interested, but it's like, you gotta give it a go.
I mean, while I
don't
was
think you gave
writing
this one a go at
while
all.
I was writing out my points, I actually thought I'm being very honest.
Yeah, but you're
I'm
honest.
being-
Your honest wasn't anything about the movie. Your honesty was just like, I didn't see it, or just whatever. There was nothing like valid there.
What? Okay, well,
That's
whatever.
just my opinion.
Why don't we talk about the writer and the director? The writer here is Courtney Killman. Some other writing credits include Lease of Love, The Story of Love, A Love to Remember.
And don't forget Blood Scarf.
That's a strange title. Nothing really that I know off the top of my head, I don't think. Those titles aren't familiar to me.
No.
The director here is Jason James. Some other directing credits include A Picture Perfect Wedding, Secret Life of a Student, and Blueprint to the Heart. Nothing too memorable for me there either.
Well, why does that matter?
No, just, because I find it interesting if I'm familiar with something else they've directed, something else that I may have liked a lot more than this. Just find it interesting. Okay, so was this a hit or miss?
This was a hit for me. I mean, the last few weeks have been kind of... This was an easy hit.
Compared to the other films, yes, it would be a hit, but unfortunately, this is once again a miss for me. Not a hard miss, but alas, a miss. So why don't we do our hit or miss list?
All right.
Promotion or deadline? No.
Yes, there was. There was
Oh.
a deadline of the comment. They had to get everything done
Oh,
before
that's
the
true.
board meeting.
Yeah.
And
Career-driven lead?
yes,
Yes, I would say there are 2 career-driven leads here.
I was
Very
looking
much
back.
so. Yeah. Big misunderstanding. I mean, somewhat, because towards the end of the film, spoiler alert, but his mentor kind of steals Heidi's work and plays it off as August's work.
oh yeah.
And that's not what August had intended at all. And
See, the movie had a villain too.
yeah, no, I know.
A change of heart.
Yes, they always do. Yeah. Someone gets dumped, fired, or dies. Did someone get fired? I don't think so. No, I'm going to say no for this. Second romance subplot, proposal, or wedding. Yes.
Wait,
Her best friend.
those are all one?
Oh, sorry. No, sorry.
I'm Ron Burgundy?
Saw them together.
Second romance subplot.
Well, yes, her best friend who owns the bar.
Yeah.
Yeah, who runs the
And
bar.
Her husband, the chef.
Yeah. Then proposal or wedding. Yes.
With the same people.
That was great. I liked seeing the wedding on there.
Travel issues.
I don't think so. No. Selling the house, business, or farm?
No.
No.
Big city to small town transition.
I would say yes, because he's waiting on a job in New York City or wants to get back to New York City, and he's in a small town right now. What's it called?
Oh, yeah, I guess-
Longfield or something?
Yeah, I guess he was in the small town as a transition. So.
Yeah. The Almost Kiss.
No.
No.
There's like an almost touch.
I haven't been seeing a lot of those. I don't know why. They're like moving away from that.
I mean, yeah, because it's kind of stale.
I guess so, yeah. Mad dash to the airport. Let's go get her.
No, there was
No, there was none of that. No. Well, that's okay. Another miss for me. Another mismatch for us, but that's okay. That makes it interesting.
I'm hoping by the end of the summer she likes Hallmark again.
Come on. I love Hallmark. It's just, I don't know. I'm in a bit of a lull right now, and that's okay. It happens. But let us know what you guys think. Did you like this one? Was it a hit or miss for you? Let us know in the comments below.
Until the next one,
Thanks again, everyone.
bye.